Have you ever wondered why some folks are wildly successful no matter what they set their sights on? Whether it's writing a novel, starting a business, running a marathon, or just raising healthy, well adjusted kids, they just seem to succeed. It even seems as if they're doing it with ease. And if you are struggling to reach your dreams and goals and aspirations, you might wonder, what do they have that I don't? I'm Ellen Goldman from L&G Coaching, and I'm here to talk to you today about the number one tool for success. Not only what it is, but more importantly, how do we get it? So, individuals who succeed, is it that they're highly intelligent? Are they just really talented? Do they have outside mentors and financial backers? Or just luck? Or maybe it's a combination of all of those things. You know, it's interesting to think about and frustrating if we're struggling. But research shows that although all of those things are important, there is a common trait in individuals who succeed consistently. And that goes in all sectors of life, whether it's business, entertainment, athletics, or even in the classroom. Those individuals who consistently succeed share a common trait. And that trait is called grit or mental toughness. Angela Duckworth from the University of Pennsylvania is the premier research in the area of grit. And she has found that the number one trait, more significant than intelligence, talent, or outside support, is those that have mental toughness. So, when things are going smoothly for us, we set our sights on accomplishing a goal or we have a dream and we start working towards it and things are going fairly smoothly, it seems kind of easy and we figure if we just keep going, we're going to get there. But then life throws us a curveball. Some major disruption or distraction occurs, whether it's someone you love gets ill and suddenly you need to be spending more time and attention with them, or you had funding for a project and that funding has run out and you don't know how to get more funding for that project, or maybe there's a world pandemic and suddenly the road to success has gotten bumpy and uncomfortable. And it seems so far out of reach. And for some folks, despite all those disruptions, let's face it, life happens all the time. And some folks, though, have this ability to keep going despite that curveball. And others, they just fall through the tracks. And, it is so difficult to keep our attention and our focus on our goals when everything around us seems to be in disarray and our world has turned upside down. So maybe if we could figure out how we can get more grit, how we can grow our mental toughness muscle, that we too can reach our goals and aspirations and experience more success. And so here's the thing. Grit is really about stamina and consistency. And the good news is, it's not a trait that either you have it or you don't. It's actually a muscle that can grow. It depends on practicing daily actions to move forward, and it's about a mindset that despite challenge, you can reach your goals. Even when the pace slows down, when you feel like you've had days or weeks where you're not making progress, if you have grit, you will still continue to take one step in front of the other until you reach the success you're looking for. It's about staying the course and not giving up. The more mental toughness increases, the greater the chances of you staying that course, even when life turns upside down. So, are you ready? Do you want to learn some ways that you can grow your grit muscle and increase your mental toughness so that you will find yourself more successful as time goes on, reaching your goals and aspirations no matter what they are? Well, let's go. Because the grittiest amongst us, we are finding, have what's called a growth mindset. And although there's not a ton of research that actually shows how to grow this grit muscle, we are finding that those who have what's called this growth mindset do better. So what is the growth mindset? Well, it's that individual, when you have a growth mindset, you believe you are in charge of your destiny. You are not a victim of circumstances. It means that you continuously learn even if you have challenge. Those challenges are opportunities to learn and grow. They're not stop signs. You believe that hard work, learning new skills, and constantly seeking new knowledge is what's going to bring you to success. So first and foremost, if you want more grit, you need to grow your mindset. Start shifting to believe that even in the face of challenge, success is possible. And now I'm going to hand you 4 more tools that you can do and practice to reach success. First, you've got to get absolutely clear on what does success mean for you and why is it important. Once you have that clarity and you're connecting it to your want power, not your willpower, that want power, even in the face of challenge, you will know that you will continue to work towards it. That's how clear and important your goals and dreams and aspirations have to be. Secondly, you want to break it down into manageable pieces. Writing a novel feels like a huge endeavor, and it is. But writing one chapter at a time, that's doable. And that comes down to actually daily actions, which is what grit comes down to. It's all about your habits, the consistency to take action, and the discipline to stick to a schedule. So work on developing a writing schedule and then do one chapter at a time. In other words, break the big mountain into little steps. Build on that success each time you take one step. So break it down into manageable pieces. Third, don't let setbacks become your stop signs. Know and expect that there will be setbacks and that you may just have to, shift the way you've been doing things. Look at your setbacks and challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what caused this difficulty and how can I do things slightly differently when I go back to it next time? And fourth, pivot and readjust as circumstances require you to do so. When the world pandemic occurred and life shifted for all of us, imagine that you were, in the best shape of your life because you've been going to that spin class or that Zumba class 3-4 times a week, loving it and enjoying it, and then shutdown happened. Those with grit pivoted and found a new way to keep in shape. Maybe you took to the outdoors, maybe you took to online classes, but you didn't look at the circumstances and challenges as stop signs. You pivoted and changed directions. So here it is again. The way to grow your grit muscle is number 1, shift your mindset to a growth mindset. Number 2, be crystal clear on what success means for you, why it's important. Next, break that big goal down into manageable pieces and develop the consistent habit to work at them one piece at a time. Pivot and change directions when you need to. And always look at setbacks as opportunities to learn and grow, never as set signs. So I want to add one more idea, and I have no research to back this up. It's just kind of my gut instinct of working with thousands of clients over the years. And one thing I have noticed is those who are consistent with exercise have a stronger amount of grit. They are the folks that somehow manage the toughness to get through that last 10 minutes of that spin class, no matter how hard it is, or lift one more weight even when the muscles are so fatigued and exhausted. They have fitness and strength toughness, and it rolls over into mental toughness. So that's one more way, guys. Stick to your fitness regimes. Continue to grow, not only physically, but mentally. You know, we are going through some tough times. So we want to stay strong, both mentally and physically. And you can do that by growing your grit muscle today and every day. So thank you so much for listening in. If you like this video, please give it the like sign, that thumbs up, and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you can be alerted when I produce more videos and post them for you. Of course, comment right below. Let's share the different ways that you are going to work towards your goals and aspirations and how you plan on working at growing your grit muscle today. And of course, I would be so appreciative if you would share this video on your social media channels and with your friends and families, because collectively, when we learn from each other, we will all be stronger, and we will get through these difficult times because we have the stamina and the grit to make it to success. Have a great day, and thanks so much for listening in.